today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as... We're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 85 yards and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back to throw now on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Madden. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 23 carries, 108 for the yardage and the score, too. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Looking to throw. Madden. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, it's Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. And a dump off here to Robinson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Madden. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars! James Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Bridgewater. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, didn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Steps away to his left. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden escaping the pressure right. This complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Madden forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carter Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, Bridgewater sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. They're locked in really well.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down. Madden being chased out left. That's caught left side by Landry. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Back to throw. Madden. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down. Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Madden buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After one, 17-7 is our score.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard. the spot. Actually, no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative.
Because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 1st down, Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to the right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barter, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Madden. That's complete to Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Madden steps away to his left. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fant.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Bridgewater.
Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gordon.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Madden being chased out left. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Madden looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So now 2nd and 10. And after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw, Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Bridgewater on 1st down. This is Gordon on the dump off. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2000. Yards last year. A nice grab there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater to Gordon out left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, he's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Dancing to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Madden buying time to his left. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Golden Tate, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Sony Michel with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Devontae Parker, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to... Our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Madden steps away to his left. He's got his veteran tight end Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Throwing on first down. Madden being chased out left. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Madden. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down. It's Robinson, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. To throw on second down. Madden dancing to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Bridgewater.
Out quickly to Judy.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Bridgewater again. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden, he'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Madden. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Madden.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
That catch good for only a couple. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Back to throw. Madden. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Off off the play fake. Bridgewater.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Denver. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And down inside the 15 he goes.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Madden. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Forced out to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Madden eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 1st down. Madden.
He'll find ETN out of the backfield.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to it, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. Madden throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Looking to throw. Madden finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, with the dive at that time, defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backward. So he's on to punt it away. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock. As they nurse this slim lead. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Madden. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. Madden. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll get him down right around the 16. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a great job attack.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early. Great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Bridgewater to throw it. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. To the air again with Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Bridgewater. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. It's a big play for the Jaguars. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was a...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And quickly, they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First down, Bridgewater. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB from Jacksonville as he puts on his Jaguars helmet and just stares a hole through the camera. I'm talking a serious mean mug. And look at this. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Of course, some people just can't enjoy a good thing. They're saying it's too much, too soon, blah, blah, blah. But look, that's the get off my lawn crowd anyway. Now, it's not like the kid directed the commercial. He just appears in it. I mean, you tell me. I mean, how many people out there would say no to being in a Nike commercial that gets splashed across primetime TV? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? We're talking about Nike here. Look, anyway, enough about all that. Why don't we get to the segment we actually had planned before I went off on that diatribe? And you know what? It's a good one for a lot of reasons. So.
Listen, conditions are going to be wet and windy this weekend because of the hurricane coming in. And even if it doesn't hit directly, we're getting those outer bands. Probably not going to put the ball in the air as much. So, you got to make the most of your chances.
Back now on EA Sports, and this being Florida, the weather here this time of year, unpredictable to say the least. These two teams returning from what was almost an hour-long delay in this third quarter. And we'll resume with an important play coming up, a 3rd and short in a 14-6 ball game. Following the fumble recovery, Madden. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Took till the second half. But finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a give right side. It's Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Moore now on the return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Murray now to throw. On the grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And caught right side, Green. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Murray to air it out again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prater's kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st and 10, Madden. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Madden buying time to his left. That's pulled in, the veteran Carter Landry. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Madden. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only... way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Madden steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Murray now on 1st down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Green's got it over the middle.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati. Was their second all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got it to Williams. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Murray, throw right side, complete to Williams. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Madden. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Back to throw. Madden being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars! James Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Well, quite a comeback here. Remember, when that weather delay hit, they were sitting on just 6 points, but all that electricity seemed to wake them up somehow. As they've come back, they've gotten that offense in gear.
And I think you and I need to tap into that energy source, right? That would help us up here as well. They've certainly been a different team since the break.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And the reception made by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. Partner and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Come on, guys, let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. To throw is Murray. That catch good for only a couple. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To Conner on the check down.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to... And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Returnable for Dorsett.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He'll look to throw. Out to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And this